So here we are at Wool Station. It's Sunday, it's the 2nd of October. The Fairy and the Hun are back on their travels with friends Angela and Si. We are heading, it's Sunday afternoon. Oh, the gates are shutting, the train's arriving. We're heading to Poole for a couple of pints. Then we're getting the 8 o'clock bus to Victoria. Then from Victoria we get another bus to Heathrow. It gets there about 1 o'clock in the morning. The first leg of our flight to Zurich takes off at 8:20, so we're going to have a couple of hours sleeping at the airport. After one of the worst nights sleep on that hard floor, we took a flight to Zurich, then to Bangkok and finally to Bali. Some 26 hours later we arrived, took a taxi to the hotel at Balangan Beach, where we finally had a chance for a swim and a couple of beers as the sun was setting. Perfect first day. We were exhausted. After a really good night's sleep and a very late breakfast, we had a wander down to the beach, see what we could find. So we've had a walk along the beach. We've come up to the hill I showed you when I was on the video just now. I didn't show you, just have to see for yourself. But at the top here, there's no barrier anywhere. All you need to do is over you go. Kind of no safety at all.
Asia and health and safety. Have you been here before? Don't be silly. Don't be silly. It's called Darwinism.
Anyway, there's the beach. We walked up the stairs there in the middle. Loads of swallows and swifts picking up the insects. It's only a tiny little beach. I thought it was a bit bigger than that. The waves are breaking. Like I said, the tide's on its way in. A few surfers out there. I guess though it could be an awesome day. I don't know what ocean that is. We were trying to work it out earlier. I think that is the Indian Ocean, the other side of it. I'll have a look. I'll probably correct myself. You probably can't see, it's such a tiny speck, but I've just seen a sea turtle.
Oh, he's so cute. Yeah.
I'm going to have to see if we can zoom in on it. There he goes down again. So there's a temple here. By the look of it, we're not allowed in without traditional dress, unless if you're menstruating, if you're unable, or is death. Anyway, let's have a quick look in there. Can't really see very much. A few bits of stones. It looks like a grave, all wrapped in cloth. Well, I'm not going in case of death. After a couple of fantastic days chilling by the beach, we decided to jump in a cab and head to the Uluwatu temples. This is one of the most famous Balinese Hindu temples and is built on top of a 70-metre cliff overlooking the Indian Ocean. They're not really sure when it was originally built, but the current temple was built in the 11th century.
What's it called?
There's an awful lot of steps up to the temple here.
Basically she's turns into the undead.
We're on monkey watch. Apparently they nick everything. So two little cheeky monkeys stole somebody's phone, sat up a tree, and a woman just arrived and said to them, "Oh, I'll help you, just 20,000. She gave them 2 eggs. The monkey dropped the phone, they took the eggs and off they went. Talk about a tourist setup. Hilarious watching it though. That's certainly part of your daily workout, running up there each day. They're kind of not joking when they say the cliffs here on the temple are fantastic. Look at those. So like we said, this is the temple on the cliffs. The temple's a little bit underwhelming, but my god, these cliffs are enormous. This is a phenomenal view. It does feel like we're going through Mug Alley here. It's staring, chewing the lenses. The old ones look like they know what they're doing. This one in the middle here, he gave us a stare. The baby's there playing with somebody's glasses. Well, like he's chewing on somebody's sunglasses. No, lens glass. Picking as you know what. Dozens of babies.
There's the rest of the glass. And there's something else they've stolen.
Monkeys everywhere. I want to take my glasses off. So this fella's keeping hold of the big man here. I can't see now. That's the danger one, yeah?
Yeah, I want to feed them.
And you feed them?
You want banana?
Yeah, I bet he does. And there's some pretty fantastic statues here as well. Oddly, there's a monkey god. That doesn't surprise me. The gardens here are also fabulous. Claire's got a bit of a fondness for bougainvillea and monster great thing. 1, 2, 3 different colours at least. Orange, purple and pink. Everywhere they are. Really lovely. There is a smell that smells like somebody's smoking something herbal, but I think it's just the flower. We've been past it twice. We can't see anyone. I don't think it's that smells of it, but yeah, very herbal. So it's midnight. We are being picked up in 9 hours time to go to Ubud. So we set the alarm for 6 o'clock. So 6 hours time. We've just had a few beers and a couple of games of card, and the heavens have opened. This is our bathroom. It's kind of undercover, it's partially outdoors, but sat on the loo you get rained on. Not from the windows, but from above. Luckily, the bedroom hasn't started leaking yet. So as they say, a few moments later, we decided to sit out front because it has gone mental. Now, you can't really see the rain pouring down now. Let's put the lights on. Hang on a minute. Oh, there you go, that's a bit better. I'll put the light on the phone on. You can see it. It is absolutely pouring off the roof. Our travel partners, Angela and Si, there they are waving at us. Apparently got 2 leaks in their roof. Luckily it's only leaking in our bedroom, bathroom. Our bedroom's dry, but their bedroom's wet. I might run up there in a minute. Sod it, it's too wet. Oh, hiya Si. Hello Angela. The following morning our taxi arrived on time and we headed north to Ubud. So this is the room, very basic. It's a bit smelly, it's a bit damp. It's a bit Asian really. There's a big double bed, it smells clean enough. The bathroom is even more basic. The floor in here has been wet constantly. We found out why. Firstly, there's a crack in the bath there. There's a crack in the bath there. I think the loo might leak. It is pretty minging. The wet feet doesn't matter. The bed I think is pretty brand new. It's still got plastic on it. So here we come out the bedroom. Nice bit of green. A little bit of forest there. Heard some cockerels going, a few birds. Aussies by the million and a couple of spider webs. They're obviously doing building works. And here's the pool. Now this pool is absolutely bloody freezing. I've just been in it. Hang on a minute.
Watch its face.
It's not that bad once you've been in. But it is a pretty awesome little place. It's nice. The water is murky. It smells of
And the most important thing of all is this place is £6 a night per couple. That's the important factor we're focusing on.
£6 a night, but for swimming in sewage I'm not quite sure. It's not that bad. Here we are at the Cabera 1 bungalows. I've just slid down the there's a couple of crappy old chairs. It's alright actually. It is quite cool. It looks very obviously gets very wet here. There's moss everywhere. There's ferns growing everywhere. Yeah, it's alright. So we all had a cracking sleep last night, apart from waking up at 1:30 for the loudest explosion of thunder ever.
I would have believed you if somebody said an aeroplane had hit the hotel. It was so loud.
So we're all, like say, all refreshed. We're on a day tour. We've got a driver. What's his name? Can't remember. Anyway, we're at the Buddy. His name's Buddy. So we're at inside the elephant temple. That's the elephant cave there. We've got to go in. All the offerings on all the little temples everywhere. It is so hot today, my god, it is sweltering. It rained last night, all night, and this morning there was a little bit of drizzle, and we thought, nah, it'll be fine. But all it's done is put the humidity in the air. We're at about 100%. It really is incredibly hard work. Kind of feel a little bit like Indiana Jones going into the Temple of Doom. The elephant. Well, it doesn't look like an elephant to me, but it is. Oh, let's get in there quick. Oh my god, it's so much cooler in here. All carved out by hand. 3 little temples, one at each end. This is actually the elephant god in the elephant temple, and all its daily offerings. Oh, it's lovely and cool. Still humid though. The thing I've noticed in Bali is when you go to a temple as a tourist or as a non-Hindu, you're not actually allowed into any of the actually important bits. This, for example, is obviously a shrine, an altar of some sort, with a big entry sign saying no visitors. So just outside the elephant temple, in the same complex, we saw a sign that says Buddha temple. Look at that as a walkway. You can feel the forest, you can feel the humidity, you can hear the water running. As Claire just said, she doesn't think we've actually witnessed jungle like this before.
No,
this is so humid, it's unbelievable. You literally get out the car and you are dripping in sweat within seconds. I suppose it's something you just have to get used to. The hardships of travelling full time, I'm sure we'll cope. But look at this water running out the rocks here. They're obviously, I don't know what why are they covered in cloth? I don't know.
I don't know, we need to ask our guide about that. As to what. But this is obviously collapsed at some point.
Yeah, there's a statue there, it's carved, whether they carve it there on the, where it's in place, or whether they've fallen. I don't know, we'll find out from the guide. There's one down there, trying to get Si and Angela to spend some money probably. So what I could understand from a little old man who was gibbering away in half English and half God knows what language, this used to be part of a pagoda up the hill that I think in 1993 there was an earthquake, it fell down. Hang on a second, more information coming from the boss here.
No.
I wouldn't stand there if I were you, hon.
Spider.
Ah!
No spider.
So we have come to the Yay Pulu Waterfalls. It's the car park overlooking all the paddy fields.
It's not a waterfall,
Isn't it?
You must be walking down there.
down that way.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, apparently it's not waterfall. What is it then?
No, it's sculptures in the wall.
Oh, sculptures in the wall. I thought it was a waterfall. That's later. So yeah, Yay Pulu isn't a waterfall. It's lots of carvings in a rock. I just obviously don't listen to what I'm being told, as usual. But still, as you can see, I was right. These are paddy fields. The rains are coming, so these will all flood soon. Oh, these stairs are hard work in this heat. Apparently in the summer it gets to 35, 37 degrees, and in the winter it gets down to a cold of 17 during the day. Quite fancy that at the moment, gotta say.
And that's only a month away. That's only next month is apparently the coldest month. So, but it will rain all the time then.
So this relief apparently tells us about life in the jungle. A little bit like the Bayo tapestry you saw a couple of weeks ago, but in rock. I'm sure if we asked the guide he'd tell us all about everything they're doing. Probably been here hundreds of years. There is an information board I will read over. For the life of me, I don't think I'm ever going to go to a butterfly farm again. Literally, the minute I turn the camera on, they've gone. There are dozens of them. Such fantastic colours as well. They are everywhere. Literally, I turn the camera on and they've gone. I'm going to sit and wait. One will come back. Probably not. That was the view down to the carvings. Oh, look, there's a butterfly here. Probably too small to see on the camera. Beautiful. Look at this lizard here. He's doing a runner. And he's gorgeous. By the look of it, I think it might be a skink. Somebody I'm sure will tell me. Isn't he lovely? Just sat there sunbathing. Where are we?
We are at Tanganungan Waterfall. I think that's it.
Big waterfall. As you can see, the colour is brown. It's all the mud being washed down from the first heavy rains of the rainy season. Nearly said snowy season there. Oh, it's pretty awesome. You can go swimming there, but they advise you not to go anywhere near the waterfall. As you can see, the river really is murky brown with mud. It's a damn sight cooler down here than further up. It's loud here and it's lovely and cool. We are going to get soaked though. After a morning of visiting temples, waterfalls and carvings, it was time for lunch. One for Simon. So when I said to the driver, something local, not too much touristy, I think he's brought us to the most touristy looking place I've ever seen. It's going to cost us a fortune, but do you know what? It looks lovely here. Ah, look at that, right over the paddy fields. So lunch was lovely, but as I thought, we got a little bit mugged off for it. 38 quid in the end, not as bad as I thought. It is what it is. You're going to get caught in a place like this, but look at these fishes. Look at these huge, great big carp. I love these air plants as well. So we've now come to the temple called...
Oh, now you got me. Gunung... What? No. Hang on. Oh, he's put me on the spot.
I'll be back in a minute. Anyway, we've come to this temple. It's meant to be fabulous. Something we've missed out every time we went to Far East before is to see the rice paddies. And there they are, the terraces. There are some right at the top. You probably can't see on this camera very well. Rice everywhere. It's growing. It's full growth season. Hang on a second. We are
Gunung Kawi.
There you go. You'll see more of it in just a tick. Also known as the Valley of the Balinese Kings, this is an 11th century temple complex and comprises 10 rock-cut shrines that are some 7 meters tall and carved straight into the sheer rock face. Oh wow, look at that. Huge carvings in the rock. I thought I'd put the camera on, you could see it at the same time as me. The sun's in the eyes, but my god, it's awesome. Wow, a big area there carved out, square. The water running. There's temples the other side of the river. You can hear the cicadas going. Cool, huh?
Yeah.
So here's the 4 temples on the other side. Stairs up to it and a lovely little pond. Absolutely rammed full of carp. I think. No? I think they're tilapia actually. And goldfish. I think the rest are tilapia. Anyway, they eat all the mosquito larvae, so we're not getting bitten around here. So these big gateways are very much an Indonesian thing, and they are actually gateways. So it's a gateway to a temple, gateway to a house, gateway to a city or a village. I guess the bigger they are, the more important the place you're going into is. They are absolutely so ornate, intricate. You see them on the streets working on these things to make them, but look at it, it is fabulous. I know it's not, but it is very much like being in virgin jungle here. with the forest behind us, the cicadas singing, butterflies everywhere. You see the odd spider. I'm being shouted at here.
Praying mantis.
Oh, look at.
Flew, and it was a leaf. That's it, front the life out of the thing.
This little thing just landed on the floor as they were walking. Huge, great big green praying mantis. I've got no idea what it is. I have to do a little bit of research on it. Cool, that'd be a great video.
That's amazing. I want to hold it now.
Put your hand out then. It's very, very light. It won't
very light,
hurt.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't like. It stops walking now. Don't like me.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
That'll be fine.
Yep. Got it. Thank you.
How does that feel?
It is so light. So light. But look at those spikes underneath her forearms. And that claw to hold something back.
It's just to hold, insects while she eats it.
Yeah.
Bites back its
Or
head
her mate. It's to hold on to her mate so she can devour him, isn't it?
Afterwards, yeah.
That is incredible.
For somebody who does this, used to do this, used to love these insects, had a pet room full of them. This is a complete joy to see this in the wild.
We've had little orchids, little praying mantis. We've never had one this size before though, have we?
No. So the temple's up there behind those trees, and this is the valley on the way back with paddy fields right at the top of the hill, all the way down. We're on a river, our little stream irrigation ditch. What do you think so far?
That is amazing. I've never seen so much greenery in my life. It is awesome.
Okay, so I've shown you lots and lots of paddy fields. I had to do it, they are absolutely awesome. I've always wanted to see these stepped fields, the terraces, and they are just great. And this is only little. There are acres and acres of them elsewhere that hopefully we get to see in the next few days. Otherwise it will be when we get up to the north of Thailand, if we're not too late in the season for them to have been harvested. And there's the ferry, Angela and Si on our ways up. So the last stop of the day is the Holy Spring Temple, where we've got our swimsuits. We're going to go in for a swim in the holy water and a blessing. You have to buy a offering. It's probably only a few pence. I'm quite looking forward to having a dip actually. Here's your sarongs. I think we get changed here first.
Because the first fountain from the left, that is the holy water that we use for the temple ceremony. That's why we're gonna start by using the second fountain. From the second fountain, we will do it one by one or step by step until number 10.
Wow, that's stony in there. I almost feel cleansed, almost. One more to go.
We could be here all day, and I'm not sure he'd be cleansed then. You never know.
So that's quite cool really. We went from filthy unwashed to our minds cleansed. Do you feel cleansed?
I feel very cleansed. I actually found that very nice. It was very therapeutic.
Say the word cathartic. No one knows what it means,
Cathartic.
including...
It's very cathartic. You have a moment, you meditate, you have a prayer, even if you're not religious. It's just you on the water and a funny stone jet pointing at your face. But no, it's cathartic.
We started off with meditating here. We didn't put anything as a gift, couldn't work out where to do it, and that's the entrance for the water. Feel better, feel clean. So this is the Hindu holy well. The water comes up here, it's bubbling through. You can see the mud bubbling, probably can't, it's reflection. So this is the holy place in Bali for the Hindus. Really quite cool actually.
It is quite cool. It's a shame you can't see the water bubbling up through. It's awesome.
And also you're not allowed to film here, so we're probably going to get told off in a minute.
Yes, that's not good. You've just undone that cleansing.
And finally, the end of the day, the exit, another fabulous gate. We've had a long, tiring day. It's probably about 6 o'clock. We've got at least an hour to go before we get back. Then it's going to be time for a quick swim, a shower, and then food, and then beer. And tomorrow's adventures, yeah, you can guess what we're doing. I haven't got a clue actually. There's a lot of choices. We might be quad biking, so I've got to get the camera charged. It's on 10%. Have you had a good day today?
Yes, I have, thank you. You need to take your skirt back.
Join us in part 2 of our Bali trip as we keep exploring this wonderful island, and in a day or two we head down to the beach.